Welcome back, this is Board Game Officer.
And Cooper's still here.
To defeat the darkness. We are going into Chapter 7. Just a quick recap here. We do have Sskar here still, where we just upgraded he gets +2 shields when he lands on darkness. And Sun here is she crits on a 1 now and gains stealth on a natural 1. Alright, so just to go over the rules here, we have darkness spawning with darkness hunting, which is the same. We have the darkness behavior is the same to the strongest hero. The recall action is the same, winning, losing the same, and starting the adventure is the same. We only have a few things here today. We have Drunagor with us again. He's still the same, still on the loyal side. We have the Stirring Darkness. This is a little different setup here. Is before starting this adventure, you must take 6 runes of each color from the bag, total of 30. Place 3 of each color on the initiative check and leave the other 15 to the side near the board. During the adventure, every time a setup notes a pile of runes, you must take 1 rune of each color from those that were set out to create it. And as you can see, so we do have 3 of each. We have 15 set to the side, meaning
that means we only have 6 runes in the bag.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
and it doesn't have any way for us to get rid of them right now. So we'll see what they do, because we also do not have the monster raid card, which we usually use that for. So we'll see what goes on there. Then we have Tomb Robber. After you've completed this setup, start the adventure by opening the Book of Interactions, page 17. And as a group, we have to choose one. And that is our setup. As you can see, there's no door yet, even. An interaction token and a chest. So we'll go check those out. All right, let's go ahead and just jump on into Chapter 7, The Galleries Under the Mountain.
The galleries seem endless. And even though Drunagor and you camped on 4 occasions and rose by some promising stairways, you never found an exit. These corridors don't look like evacuation tunnels. Moreover, the tunnels are large enough to accommodate a robust person. Support columns raised in stone, straight and steady, aren't a rare sight. And from time to time, you arrive in big halls where dozens of men could be lodged. This, of course, without taking the many branches and forks that you found along the way into account.
All of this cannot be the Draconians' doing. The children of the dragons wouldn't traverse distances this far under the ground.
You are already bracing yourself for another round of lectures and learnings when, suddenly, sounds of hammering reverberate through the walls around you, and you both cut off the small talk. There is something ahead. Raising your guard, you step furtively while listening to the knocks becoming more and more clear. Then, turning another corner, you find another dead end. Yet, you are already savvy to this place's quibbles. Not losing a second, you throw a hand to the wall, searching for the hidden mechanism that you know is there. And so it was. Pulling the lever down, you thrust the massive slab that, with a perfect fit, posed as a wall. It rolls inside a partially buried hall, with a high ceiling and embellished masonry where, as you suspected, was the reason for the knocks. A man dressed in light, functional clothes like an adventurer, hitting a door's frame with his pickaxe.
Who the hell are you?
He rants, startled, raising his torch for a better look at you.
Didn't anyone tell you that it isn't polite to sneak up on an honest worker?
So this is page 17. This is that worker that we found down there. So our options here is we could introduce yourself as a friend. We could question him about this place. We could demand he introduce himself first. Or we can question what an entrepreneur could be doing down there. Or a worker. Let's do 74.
Taking the opportunity, you ask the man about this place.
You're lost, aren't you? Well, we're in a place known as the Anthill. Hundreds of halls spreading through the Ragnar Mountain's bowels.
He answers, sharing his knowledge.
You seem to need a guide. Could someone of my abilities be of use to you?
He offers, but Drunagor interrupts.
Beware, my fellow. This man is a tomb robber. He's certainly more worried about his pocket than with me and you.
The party leader writes down a cooperative approach status on the campaign log. As long as they have it, whenever a hero searches a chest, they may draw 1 additional card and choose one of the 2 they draw. They must shuffle the other cards back. Then, we'll have to remember that. Then you face a dilemma. As a group, you and your partners must choose one option and proceed to its resolution. In case of a split decision, the party leader suggests that he goes along with you or point him to the way from whence you came. So basically, do we listen to Drunagor and not trust him? Or do we listen to him and say, yeah, come along? You want to point him?
We'll point him away.
Point him away from whence, what, 77?
Suspicious, you suggest that the man follow the tunnel from whence you came, as someone as smart as he should know how to be all right there.
Well, I don't want any trouble. If you prefer it that way, so be it. Have a good time, mates, and remember, beware the slithering things.
Party leader gains focus 2. So we'll gain 2 as the defender. We'll have to remember that we could draw 2 of these and choose every time we search a chest. I only have 1, and Sskar does have 2, so I have a space for 1 more. All right, there we have the setup here. We've just got the interaction token and chest. Literally, that's it. So Sun's gonna go.
I'd
So
say interact.
do I
Can you make
interact
it
or do I try to get to
Well,
2,
actually, maybe we'll get the
3,
chest first. You never know what's
2,
gonna happen.
And I can hold 1 more. Maybe. Oh yeah, and I'll. Yep. So I'm gonna move my normal 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to use my 3 focus 1. Another focus right off the bat there. Go 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. But I still need to see if it is trapped. Oh, burn 2. Burn, baby, burn. Go place that burn on Sun there. I forgot to recover. She's at 13 just as a reminder because she is the defender, so she gets plus 3 HP. Now, because of whatever that status was called, we get to draw 2 of these and pick 1. So, either a potion of healing or self-remove a trauma cube. I'm just, because it gets to go back into the deck, I'm going to put it back into the deck and take the healing because that was needed last game. And then I shuffle this back up because we put that back in there. All right, so there's that chest. I still have 1 movement from that movement, so I'll move there. Now, I want to do anything cursor. I did not reset my character. I could move another 3, but I don't want to interact with 2. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. We didn't talk about setup. I just threw them out. Guard's starting there. I'm starting here. So I want 1, 1, 2. So I don't have it. I was like, if I'm going over there, might as well. So I just put it out. Do I want to do a battle focus? Or do I want to just move 1? Nope, I'm just going to stay there. I'm going to end my turn there. So now it's Skar's turn.
Use my 3 movement to go over here and then interact with that token.
So it is interaction 18. So we have interaction 18 here. The big giant iron door with only 1 option. What are you going to choose?
I just don't know. I can't decide.
And actually, the action is actually just inspect the iron door, not even open it. So, 82.
I was built by the House of Lacken, and so I will do, even long before the death of my lord. There isn't any strength capable of moving myself other than my own.
Thaumagar loudly translates the runes engraved around the sides of the tall door.
Backplate. We won't be able to open this door without the key. The only choice we have is turning back to where the thief came from.
He finishes sadly.
You gain focus 2, then place door 1 on the position indicated by the illustration board. Got 2 focus from that.
All right, so there we have that door. Interaction token is gone, and
I'm going to use this shadow spell attack. I'll jump 3, and then if there are enemies that spawn or anything, I can do telekinesis 3 and 1 damage.
Without a better alternative, you reopen the passageway that the tomb robber tried to block up, and his motivation soon becomes clear to you. Creatures are creeping everywhere, rising from the ruined corners. How could they be here so far under the earth?
In fact, the reason is that we should be near the surface, my friend.
Thaumagar answers the question you muttered to yourself.
And so now we do have the special mechanic Monster Raid, which we didn't have at first, but now we do, which just basically means, so we are going to put this Monster Raid back on the board like we've had it past there. And then there we have the setup, and as you can see, we are using an Overlord here, which is the Demon Lord here. So he's the Demon Lord, Scourge of the Underworld. He's a large, he's immune to burn and immune to intimidate. And then he has Maelstrom, which we'll go over here in a second. Then all of his moves are jump, strike 1, burn X, and knockdown. Oh, burn X, and they all started with 3 on there. So then he's got 9R. R equals CP, and CP equals 2+. P is amount of players, so we have 2 + 4. So CP equals 4, CP equals R, so R is 4. Therefore, 9R is 9 times 4, which is 36. So he's got 36 health. Now we'll put the pink base, so then we do 36. Then we have to deal out these Overlord cards. We're going to draw 2 of these cards. However, this Maelstrom means every time he activates, we draw 2 new ones. Yeah, so every round he's going to be doing something different with it. And these are paint. So we have Stomp. The Overlord jumps to the most vigorous hero's area. Shove aside any character that was inside the area and crush any furniture there. But do not apply any effects, such as traps, to the Overlord. Then, each character that was shoved this way takes X damage. And it's in red, so it takes red damage, and then goes below red. And we have above gray. This attack deals 2x damage to the strongest hero at any range. If there are 4 or fewer gray runes on the initiative track, this attack also stuns as collateral damage. So it's going to be doing 6 damage. All right.
Still my turn.
It is still your turn.
And I'm finishing this, so too big so I can't telekinesis, but I'll do 2 damage. So I get +1 damage from that bonus. Use this gravity push and do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. 31.
Down to 31. He's almost there. Now, Thormagar gets to go.
The Thermagar is going to go. Thermagar is going to go over here. And I'm moving him here so that when he activates here, Thermagar can poison him.
All right, so now it is Hammer Throw, which just as a reminder, this attack deals 2x damage, so it's 6 damage to the strongest hero at any range. If there are 4 or fewer, they also get stunned. So 6 coming into me. So I am going to do prevent 4 and move 2. However, I don't want to move because we already got set up for them to come here. However, Sskar is going to save me.
Going to prevent the last 2.
Yeah, so I don't get stunned, which is perfect. But now we have this Monster Raid card. If there's at least 1 monster on the board, the card has no effect, just flip it over. Otherwise, if there's none, manifest a ruin and summon the indicated number of minions. So because we have 1 out, all we're doing is flipping it over, doing nothing. All right, and now it is Stomp time. The Overlord jumps to the most vigorous heroes, which is the one with the most available action cubes. So that means he is gonna just jump to me, push me off to the side. So shove aside any character that was inside that area and crush any furniture. Do not apply effects. Then each character that was shoved this way takes X damage, which is another 3 damage, which I do have a prevent 3. So I will still take no damage. Thank you very much, sir. And now we will go and draw 1 rune. Wow, that was 1 round. All right, so we're gonna draw 1 rune. We got a gray. Oh, that's okay. That means the gray now. Oh, you didn't see that, but it was and it is gonna go after me. However, the closest one is actually all the way back there. All right, yeah, so that's the closest it's going to get because that's the closest thing because it's either way right there or up there. So, however, that means next time we will draw 2 runes. We only have 4 rounds. Since we don't have the area control effect yet to get rid of these, we only have 4 rounds basically. So I'm hoping this door will activate that. I don't know, but we're going to have to hurry. So now it is Sun's turn. Now Sun, she is adjacent. She is going to do this one here. Iron Fist. +0 hit, reroll, and +1 damage. And I do need a 9. 10, that's a hit. I will take it. That is 5 damage. 6 damage because it's a +1 damage. So 31 down to 25. All right, we're into the pink zone. Because I attacked, I'm going to do my abundant steps and go woo, 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 woo. Step back 1, so I could do a ranged attack now. And I'm going to do this one here. +4 hit, +2 damage, and push 4. So and with this, I have a +6 here. 13, that is a hit. That's another 5, 6, 7 damage. So from 25 down to 18. So I'm going to use that. Oh, wait. I did an attack, so I'm going to do an abundant steps and go 1, 2, come on top of him because I have to be melee for my focus ability. So using that focus to do a +3 hit, +3 damage, and push 3. Obviously, the push 3 doesn't do anything, but I do have a +3 hit, +2 because I'm above him, +2 because we're in position, so I have a +7 to this roll. 16!
Oh, nice.
16! Which means, because of my 16 plus ability, I get a key, which gives me a free attack. And anyway, so that was +3 damage. So that was another 8 damage. So I'm down to from 18 to 10.
You might as well use the key.
So I'm going to use the key to do another +0 hit. Now remember, I have the ability that I crit on a 1. If I crit here, it'll kill him. But this is a +0, so it's only +2, and I still do need a 9. 14.
Nice.
I mean, that's a hit. So he's down to 5.
Nice.
Have I told you that I like Sun? Have I mentioned that? Oh, whoops. I forgot to take my burn at the first. So I'm going to do a Ruling Recall just in case, because he is going to attack me and I want some. So I will do that. I'll open a reaction on that self key retaliate too. And, I know that wasn't much of a turn. I only did 26 damage that turn, so sorry. All right. However, now he's going to do his payback. So the first thing that we do, we always do the pink first. So we're going to do Maelstrom first, which means these go away.
First one is swap the 2 weakest heroes. If you're playing solo, skip the swap but hero as a target regardless. Both heroes suffer burn X. If there are 5 or more orange on the initiative track, they also suffer knockdown.
I mean, that's above orange. So that's going to activate right after him.
That will go right after. Swap the 2 weakest heroes. Both heroes suffer poison instead of burn like the other one, and it's the same if there are 5 or more, then we suffer knockdown. This will go right.
So hopefully if you kill him, we'll just get burned and not burned. All right. So that was his Maelstrom. Now he jumps. However, he doesn't need to jump because I am the target because I'm at 11. Guard's at 8. So I'm in the strongest here. So he's going after me. He doesn't need to move. Strike 1. That means he's also hitting Thormagar, but he's only doing 5 damage. He has a sturdiness of 5, which that's good. 6 damage that he would die. Burn X. So he's going to burn 3 and knockdown. So he's doing 5 damage to me. So we're going to, this blue one here, prevent 4 damage. Now you can't help me.
Do that one.
No, that's self.
Oh.
Yeah. don't have any. All right, then it is burn X, and he's on orange. I already have burn 1, so that puts me up to full burn, which that means that fiery switch not going to do anything to me because I'm already at full burn. But it does have knockdown, so he is knocking me down.
Wait, why does it have knock? Oh.
Except for, I mean, he does have knockdown, but I have move 2, so that move 2 actually just helps me get up. I can't move 2, but it just helps me get up. So I am back up from that knockdown, and I had to take the 1 damage. I only blocked 4 of the 5, so I take that 1 damage. So that was the Demon Lord. Now we will do this where we like zoom off.
Closer, maybe?
Yeah. So now we will do the fiery switch. Look at that Demon Lord. Like, he is huge.
Yeah.
All right. So the fiery switch, this means we switch here, which isn't too bad, but now we suffer burn.
Both of us?
However, I'm already at burn 4, so I don't get burned. But now you get burned. Wow. Good thing I did a lot of damage to him because I don't think we would survive very long. Nice. All right. Now it is Skar's turn. All right. What you going to do, Sskar?
So I'm going to suffer burn. I'll take 3 damage, remove that amount adjacent to him. And I'm going to use this darkness bolt, get +1 hit, and it's 2 damage and slow.
15.
I don't even need the plus.
Heck yeah. What does that do?
D4 plus 2 plus
stuff
equals death.
equals more than 5. Yeah.
Nice. Those go away too, right?
Yep. That means these and these. So that's really good. So that means we don't get that poison, which would have hurt because that burn is already hurting. That was actually the first time I've ever fought the Demon Lord. He's intimidating. Look at that guy. Like, legit.
I'm going to use this one right here so I can heal 2 because I really need that. And cleansing can't cleanse right now. And I'll do a willing recall.
Well, you're going to get a curse.
Oh no. I get a wild cube. The end of my turn.
All right. Now Drunagor gets to go because we do have a pile of here. Something is going to spawn. Ooh.
I still
Drunagor
have
can heal us. So he could heal. So I'm going to heal me for 12 because I'm going to get hit for 4 on my turn. That's going to give me a little bit of buffer.
We're going to have him move over here.
Now it's the monster raid. We don't need a manifest rune because all of them are right there. So we are just gonna spawn one right there. This card actually goes above gray, meaning he just spawned, but he won't activate till next go around. But now we flip this back over, and now we draw 2 runes, and we have a small little L shape, and that means it for sure is gonna hit Sskar, which is a T. Oh, actually that T might fit, and I do have to take 2 damage. All right, now we flip that one back over, and it is Sun's turn right now. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna go move 3 and focus 1, so I get that. Oh, I was supposed to take 4 damage, so I'm down to 6. Yeah, that's gonna kill me if I don't keep healing every time. I can use this right now. I'm gonna use this right now. I'm gonna heal 6 to go back up to 12. That was needed. All right, I'm glad I had that. And anyway, so I moved 3 and focused 1, so I'm gonna move another 3, 1, 3. So yeah, I'm risking it for the biscuit. This might kill us, but if it does, sorry. Yes, I'm gonna do my blue one, which I'll show you why. I'm gonna do my blue one, move another 3, 1, 2, and then open this door. So I have 1 more movement if I need to move away or something. Go ahead and open this door.
Passing through the next door, you face a wide, ruined hall to which the darkness has already found its way before you, blocking the passage from whence it came with ruined slabs, landslides, and black tendrils. But that isn't all. Cornered inside, wounded after struggles beyond counting, a man stands and fights against wave after wave of creatures, letting out a smile of pleasure when he sees a friendly face coming through the doors from where he expected only his doom.
So here we have opened up the door. Here's the monsters we have spawned. We have a Death Messenger as a fighter with attack of 6, Curse 1, and Shadow Aura at a 16 health. We have a Shadow Knight alternate at 5 damage, 16 health, Relentless, Strike 1, Burn 2, and Fatigue. And a Scout of Darkness Veteran White, which is attack twice, Drain health 2, 4 damage at 15 health. Alright, so this area is really concentrated there. But, so we have the Death Messenger there, Shadow Knight, Scout of Dark there. And it's just about the end of my turn. I do have 1 more movement left though. I mean, I'm not that it's going to do much, but I'll take 1 step back. I can't do anything else. I do have a focus ability, but can't do that. But what I did this for is now I only have 2 colors left, so I could do a willing recall. So I could do my prevents again. It does give me another curse cube. All right, well, I think that was a mistake. That did give us the area control mechanic, so now we can actually get rid of those runes finally, which is the normal. You spend a cube as an action cube action, and you get focus 1, and you get rid of 6 minus players. So we would get rid of 4, and then the door's locked. Door 3 is locked when there are at least 2 enemies or an interaction token on the map. All right, well, that is it. And now the Death Messenger is going to go. He's only got a movement of 3, so he's only going to go 1, 2, 3. That's it. That one wasn't bad. All right, now it's Skar's and Drunagor's turn.
I'm going to burn 2. Then I'm going to use this Shadow Thrust, to shield myself 2, and then telekinesis Sun away so it doesn't get attacked by this one.
Yes, so if you move me 1, 2.
I'll move here. This cube, I'm gonna do this one to jump 3. Do 3. I'm gonna telekinesis this back here, and then I can do 1 damage.
+1.
But
to the pink guy.
oh yeah, I'll do 2 damage.
Yeah, both of them. All right, now it is Thormagar's turn.
So Thormagar, we're gonna have Thormagar heal me for 2. So I'm back up to full health. We're gonna move Thormagar over here and use him as bait.
Now, we're going to have the Shadow Knight go first here. So, Shadow Knight's got a movement of 2. He's just going to go 1. And he's going to attack him for +2 damage. And it is 5 damage. So, he's attacking Thormagar for 5 + 2, which is 7. So, that is past his stuff, but Sskar is going to help him out.
Blue cube, prevent 2, so he doesn't die.
That means basically, so we could use a prevent 2 for no one to get hurt rather than, because he would have come here and attacked one of us and we would have gotten hurt and used a bigger prevent. Anyway, so that was less usage of stuff. However, now that Shadow Vampire Spawn gets to go, which is way back in this corner here, he has a movement of 3. So he's just going to go 1, 2, 3 and try to scare us. Ooh. That's done with that mess. Now the Scout of Darkness gets to go, which thanks to Sskar, push him all the way back here. So he does have a movement of 5. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he is melee, so he just steps right there. Now I feel like we're getting surrounded.
No.
And we will draw 1 rune. So we're going to draw a rune here. We have a red L shape. And so I take another 2 damage. All right, now it is Sun's turn again. She gets hurt for another 3 damage. Gets rid of that. Oh, burn is painful. Now is the time of the sun.
Yes.
So I'm going to come 1, 2, 3 right there. Nope, 3 right there. Now I'm within range 1 of all 3 of those guys. And then I'm going to use +4 hit, +2 damage, or push 4. Ooh, maybe I'll wait to do that. I'm going to do this one first. +5 hit, +1 damage. All right, roll this, see if I get a 16 plus. That's a hit with my +7, which is 5 + 1 damage. Oh, who was that? That was to the big guy. That's what I wanted trying to go after. So green guy, how much should I say? 6 damage to the big green guy, so down to 10. Then, so I'm going to do a +4 +2 damage now, still to the big green guy. 12, that's another hit. That is 7 damage. So he goes down from 10 down to 3. And then, yeah, I'm not going to attack him again because Thormagar could take care of him. And he doesn't activate till after you, so that's fine. After that attack, I'm going to do my abundant steps. Go pew right there. So I could use my focus and do +3 hit, +3 damage, push 3. So I've got +3 hit, so +5 to this. 9, that's a hit. So that is 5 + 3, that's 8 damage to that pink guy. So 8 damage from 13 goes down to 5. I'm going to die. But so are they.
Right.
So now it is the Death Messenger's turn. He's only got 3 movements, so he goes 1, 2, 3, and he's melee, so he can't do anything. And now Sskar and Thormagar get.
So I'm gonna use this curse cube to jump self-heal 4, but I'm at full health already. And then I'll also use my
basic movement.
So I can move 9. Yeah, I'll move 6, so I'm not using my base. And I'll use a cube action or use the melee.
Yeah.
But if I want to do a willing...
No, you have to have 2 or less colors.
I'm going to use this so that I can get rid of 4 of these. And we're leaving that gray one there because there's not a gray in the bag.
Yeah, we have 4 on the track here. We got 4 on the track. We have, so that's 4. 5, we have 1 here, 6, and then we still have 1 more stack that they told us to set off to the side, 7. We don't have a gray in the bag, so we're just going to leave the gray out because that worked. And we're going to put, that gave us just a couple more turns now. Yep. So now we have 6 in here again instead of 2. All right.
So I'm gonna use this chest item to do 2 damage, which is a spell action, and burn 4. Do it to the pink guy. He'll go down 2. He'll get 4 burn, so he'll die.
Yes.
And I did that to leave space so I can open up the chest. Ooh. Take that bleed, and then I'll look at this item.
Or you get to do 2 if you remember because of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you get to draw to 2.
So these are the options. None of us have a socketed item, so this is gonna be useless. So I'm not gonna choose that one. So I'm gonna keep this one, which I get to remove a trauma cube from my board.
Oh, okay. Now Thormagar gets to go.
Oh, so we're gonna have Thormagar do the trick to this minion, have him poison 2, then he'll do 3 damage to the green guy. Kill him.
Thormagar comes in clutch. He comes, see how he's lower, so Thormagar just comes and throws that rock. It's like the David and Goliath thing. Throws a rock, boom, right into the temple. All right, that was successful. So now it is this Shadow Spawn's turn, so he is Bloodseeker. He's gonna attack me for 3, which is actually fine because I do have a prevent 3 right there. So that's not too bad. Oh, he was supposed to move 1. All right, and then Shadow Knight is dead. Monster Raid, this is side A, so we're just gonna flip it over because we do have monsters on the board. Scout of Darkness is just going to to burn to death. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. We'll take him off the board. All right, this is starting to clear up a little bit here. And now we will draw one rune. So we are actually supposed to draw, because we only drew one last time. We only drew that one last time, so I just forgot to flip that over. We are drawing 2 runes now. Yeah, because we had 2 runes. That was going to be a lot. So we have a blue T. So the first one's going to come here, because it's going to go off of that darkness and get me. Now, there's a thing called crush. Crush damage is if we are both on darkness. Oh, you picked that up, huh? If we're both on darkness and we draw one, we don't place darkness on the board, but everyone takes darkness damage. 2 damage. And it's, or no. It's not darkness damage. It's damage per player. So if you're playing with 5 players, everyone takes 5 damage. Oh. So because we're playing 2-player, everyone takes 2. And crush damage is different than darkness damage.
It's not dark.
Yeah. So because we're both on here, we'll just draw this to put it on the track. That doesn't matter. Oh, another blue. Holy cow. And we both take 2 damage because there's 2 players. So we both take 2, or yeah. Oh, 2 unpreventable damage. The crush damage. I take 2 damage, crush damage. Now we flip it over. All right, now it is Sun's turn. And Sun is going to, she's going to do this. She's going to do her join the fray. So she's going to self-shield 2. And she's going to take 2 damage from, and +2 hit. Then she's going to move 2 so she can get off that darkness. And then she gets a +0 hit. So she's got a normal +2. So this is a +2 hit. Oh, so that's a miss. That is not what I wanted. So I did that. That was a miss. Let's go ahead and just do a +0 hit, reroll +1 damage on him. We'll do that same thing. 13, that's a hit. So that is 6 damage to this guy. Oh, which is perfect, which make him die on his when he activates.
Oh, you're doing.
Yeah, he's too far away.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna jump there with my abundant steps, and then I'm gonna use my scroll of displace, 5 damage, telekinesis 3, and stun. So I'm gonna do that to the blue guy there. So he does 5 damage. Telekinesis 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the death messenger is going to try to go, and he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of his turn. And now Sskar and Drunagor.
So I'm going to spend 1 action, move 3, and I have my normal movement. So I'll move 1, 2, 3, 1. I get +3 on top, then I get the -2 for being on darkness. So that just cancels out. I'm going to use the Shadow Purge. +4 hit, +3 damage. Roll.
That's +4.
That's 9.
Yeah.
We're good. +3 damage. That's 7 damage. 7. He's only at 4.
Also, this stun was actually supposed to come off because it does come off. Even though he couldn't attack, it still comes off.
Then Drunagor's turn. I'm going to take this burn damage I was supposed to do at the beginning of my turn, and the bleed. Now I'm going to do a willing recollection. So I can get that curse.
All right, now Drunagor.
We're going to have him move for 4 to get him closer. We're going to do 3 damage to that guy, because then he'll die.
No, he can't. You have to do it before you get the trick. Oh, but he could treat us. We're both at 3 health.
Oh, okay. We're going to pretend that he treated us before he moved.
I'm going to have him treat me because I still take 1 damage where you don't have to. I'm going to have him heal me.
He'll take that damage. He'll be at
1 health.
Dang it.
1 measly health. All right. Now the Shadow Vampire goes. He is poisoned too. He will died, which you get to. Oh, you get to heal 2 because we've killed the big guy.
Oh.
And that guy and this guy. So heal 3 now.
So we forgot. Whenever an enemy dies, I self-heal 1. We just killed 3 enemies, so I get to heal 3.
Yeah. All right. However, it is the Monster Raid turn, and it is B, and we weren't able. Maybe we really should have tried harder to do that. I mean, it's too late now. Now 1 will for surely. And since this still has everything, that guy we just killed comes right back, right there, back up to 8 health. All right. This flips over to side A. Now we draw 1 rune.
We did forget. I ended on darkness, so I get 2 shield.
We're gonna do a green little L shape, which is gonna fit perfect, and I'll take 2 damage again, and then we'll flip this over. It is Sun's turn. However, we had a big casualty here. My nephew Cooper had to leave. so it's just me now. I'm just going to finish out this chapter. So I will play as Sun. He will be sorely missed. All right. So it is Sun's turn. We are not within range here, and we are going to have to cross this. We are going to have to take another 2 damage. Oh, no, that's going to kill us because I have to take 1 damage for this burn, and I'm at 2, and I actually cannot move. All right, let's go ahead and do heal 2 and cleanse. So I will heal 2, and I'll cleanse 1, and then I will move 3 and focus 1 just because that's all I can do. I don't have any attacks. So let's go ahead and move 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. However, I do have to take 2 damage again, going through that darkness. And now that is a unwilling recall here. That was also my second cube action. So I can't do anything else. I think she might be downed after this. We'll see. We'll see if she survives. All right, so it is the Death Messenger's time, and this is the first time he'll actually really activate here. So let's see what he's going to do. He's going to move for 3, Curse 1, and Shadow Aura. Shadow Aura means he puts a darkness tile underneath you. He's doing 6 damage. And he is going to go after the strongest, which is definitely Sskar right now. Which actually that's perfect because he does have 4 shields. So that's actually perfect. So, but he is melee, so he's going to move 2. Ooh, or move 1 right there. On Sun's turn, I forgot to do my basic movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for my basic movement. Sorry. I forgot I didn't. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for my basic movement. Sorry. Now back to here. So he is actually going to do 6 plus 2. He's going to do 8 damage. So 4 of the... Oh, actually, he is going to use 1 focus to self-curse 2, prevent all damage. So he'll gain 2 more curse cubes, which does put him at 4 already, but that sets us up for some good stuff there. So that was actually perfect. And now it is Skar's turn. So, and he actually only has 1 health left. So since he only has 1 health left, he will be able to trick or treat him. So I'm just going to focus on this guy. I have a +2. Well, actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I get that +2 on that guy. So actually, I'm going to try to do this with a curse cube. So I'm going to do a strike 2 +2 hit. So meaning strike 2, I could attack both of them with this attack. So, and it's a +2 to this hit. I do need an 8. Oh, buddy. All right. That is a nat 20, meaning I get a +2 to this. So that's 6 times 2 is 12. So that means I'm doing 12 damage to both of these guys. He only has 1. He only has 8. They are both gone. Pew! And they are goner. All right. That was pretty amazing. So, he still has 1 cube action here. Oh, he did have to use these 2. You always have to use shields, so I did have to use those 2 on that last one. I just need to take care of some of these. But I already did my movement, so I can't get there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this just so I could do a jump 6, telekinesis 6. So, I'm going to do my jump 6, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Minor action, go ahead and interact with that. Because that door is still locked until we interact with that twice. So here we have this guy here in the corner. Ask the man if he can give you anything to help you. Ask the man what the hell he's doing here. Examine the man's wound. Or tell the man to stand up and defend himself. Well, since we've already defeated everyone, we don't need to stand himself up. Might as well examine his wounds. Right, we've kind of done everything here. Let's go ahead and examine his wounds first. Number 85.
Determined to prevent the man from perishing, you examine his wounds. To your astonishment, you find excruciating injuries in abundance, severe lacerations, even a bone fracture. How could this man possibly still be alive, you ask yourself, without knowing where to start helping him?
All right. If you have some available skill, class ability, or consumable item that allows you to move or remove a trauma cube, you may use it as if this interaction token had the injury. If your ability tells you to move the trauma cube to yourself, for example, you must move. If you do, read interaction 89. Otherwise, if you have no means of manipulating a trauma cube that you can use at this moment, or if you don't want to, read the resolution below. Which we do. We do. Even Sskar has it. Look at that. We just picked that up. Remove. All right. We will use that. No way. So we will go to interaction number 89. All right.
Driven by the simple desire to save the man, you dispose of every means in your grasp to accomplish the task. The treatment is aggressive, and your patient struggles violently, sweating a rancid blackness from his temples. "Thank you, stranger," he stammers in feverish hallucination. "You couldn't save my life, but you saved my soul." With his last breath, he hands you a medal he carried along his heart in a grateful gesture.
You gain focus 2. We'll gain another focus 2. And take the gold medal card from the adventure deck, then remove this interaction token. Oh, all right. So we just only got to do that one, but we do get a golden medal. All right. And we have the next attack you make this turn gains unlimited range, reroll, +4 damage, and crit 16+. Applied only the first attack of the multiple attack. Okay. So this is actually very similar to his Amulet of Power, but it just does a lot of damage. That's not too bad. I'm just going to hold it right now because I like that Amulet of Power better right now, especially for Sskar. That was just 4. Now he's going to go 5, 6. Be right there. And does he want to open the door? Oh, and this interaction token did have to leave, so the door is unlocked. Yes, I am going to open the door just because then if we open a door, I know nothing will spawn there. I don't want something to spawn and then we spawn more. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door.
You fight your way through, going deeper into the mountain, hoping that it will bring you up to the surface. Unlike the other doors you have passed, this one is unlocked, its hinges ruined, corrupted by the darkness, you presume. Ahead, A wide arched hall with ornaments and tapestries clearly made by dwarves opens itself to you. A throne, sculpted in stone and placed in front of a heap of treasures, dominates the place. How a chamber like this could be so untouched, you haven't any clue.
There we have the setup, and we have a special rule. Who's gonna dare? After the first chest in this room is looted, read, special event, we are all robbers on page 34. So that did not go according to plan, because there is no enemies in here. So I was hoping that, so the monster raid, because it's on side A, so I was hoping that that one wouldn't spawn there. But that did not go according to plan. That was Skar's last movement there. Could telekinesis 6 and 2 damage, but I don't want to hurt anyone here. So I'll just move Drunagor 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of my turn. Oh, but he was here, so he's going to treat Sun and heal for 2 there. That was Skar's 2 cube actions there. So now it is the monster raid. We actually have 2. We got a full pile there and a full pile there. We could choose which one it spawns on. I'm definitely going to spawn this one so we don't have to deal with it right away. And then that's it, and we were going to draw, and we'll flip this, and now we will draw 2 runes, which we're running out of runes here, so we really need to pick up some of that stuff. So we have a green big guy, and then a red straight. Sorry, here's those, I couldn't see those. So we have, this is going after Sskar. Wow, and he's way over here. That's the closest I could get to him, right there. Is this, yeah, that's just 2 away. That's a lot more than 2 away. So that's number 1, and then a straight, which is definitely going to get him. It will go 1 and 2. And then this one's actually going to come over here. Oh, actually, nope. This is going to come here to get closest to him. And it is going to get Sun. Gosh dang it. So she's going to go back down 2. And then this one's going to go there to get Sskar. I wonder, can I do... Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm going to do. Look at that, like that. I can still get that. That's still just as close to him, but it does not get Sun. So we'll go back up 2. Haha, yeah. See, that's why I like these polyomino pieces, because that part's fun. I like being able to move it around and see if it can't benefit us a little bit. And then Sskar can't get hurt by damage, so he's good. So help me if there's a commander at the end of this. There's so many runes on that board. All right, then we flip this over, and now it is Sun's turn again. I can't go over there because I'm just going to die if I take more damage, but I can't make it all the way over there either. Well, I'm going to have to go through darkness anyways this turn. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, I can't do that. I'm going to have to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or do I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And open up that chest just to see what's going on. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. I will take the 2 damage. Now I'm going to use move 3 and focus 1. So I'll get a second focus. And move another 1, 2, 3. And then I will use a blue cube here to move another 1, 2. And open up that chest there. And I'm probably going to die here. If I get anything, I'm going to die, but that's all right. Oh, slow. That doesn't make me die at least. So we'll put slow on her. And then let's go ahead and see what's in here. She does not have any items here. So let's get an attack. Yes! Up to 2 targets, 3 damage, and knockdown. That is going to be nice, especially for these little minions that are spawning. So we'll place that there for her. And now, because we opened up the first chest, we will now read special event, we are all robbers.
As soon as the first of the chests is opened, a thundering voice resounds over the hall. The ornate throne isn't empty anymore.
Scoundrels! You came back to steal what's left of James Laken's wealth. It was not enough to seize my treasure most dear.
Yells the ghost of a dwarf almost as tall as a human, rising from his seat.
By the grace of Gilgalad, that smell!
He continues, sniffing the air with a nose that doesn't sense any scent.
And as if it isn't enough, this time you brought the Varatash. Damn you! Damn you all!
And so, suddenly, the hall shivers and a rumble echoes everywhere, followed by a curtain of dust. In the following moments, as the dust settles, a sharp abyssal cliff appears where before stood a thick wall. Rising from the rubble that remains, and held together by the enemy's blackened tendrils, is a bridge offering passage to more creatures of darkness beyond.
Make the following additional setups. Do not forget about special rules, triggers, and events. For empty space adjacent to the bridge, so this guy here, is considered abyss, and heroes may use this in their favor. If an effect of push or telekinesis places a monster in one of these empty spaces, that monster is thrown into the abyss and is defeated. End game trigger. Respect the deceased. When the last enemy is defeated, read End of the Adventure on page 35. If Simon Kilbish isn't following any hero, nothing special happens. You may consider consider this event resolved. Otherwise, the assignment is following. Read that. All right. All right, and there we have our setup with, we have Commander Bane here. He's got 7R, and we are setting it with 3 plus P. So we are at 5, so his health is at 35, and he will go above Gray. He is immune to Stun, Stealth, and Intimidate, and so we'll put him on the board. We've had a lot of above Grays today. And now our 2 things here are, this attack targets the strongest hero within range 1 of the commander, dealing X damage and poison 2 to it. That'll go above green. And the commander gains Shield X. Shield tokens received this way can exceed the maximum of 4. Then if a hero is adjacent to the commander, this attack deals X damage to the strongest one among them. Oh man, X damage. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 damage here for that one if we're adjacent to him. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage and 4 poison. Oh, if we're within range 1 of the commander. So that's the good thing, is he's way far away from us right now. However, I have a plan. Shout out to Barrett for meeting me at the table. Alright, so that was pretty much my whole turn. That was all my cube actions. I do have my focus ability, but you know, no one's around. I can't do anything. So that is going to end my turn. So no one within range 1. The commander does gain 6 shield. 6 shield. We'll put all 6 shield on him, because it can go above the 4, it said. Holy cow, that means we have to do at least 6 damage every round just to hurt him once. Oh, the Death Messenger is not here anymore. Now it is Skar's turn. So, here's my plan. You guys ready for this? This is probably the biggest cheaty... I mean, it's not cheating. It's by the rules. So, this is the Abyss, right? If we knock him off to that side, or to this side here, that is considered the Abyss. Meaning it's a complete kill, right? So, my first action I'm going to do with Sskar is I'm going to self-cleanse 3. So I'm going to get rid of these 3 curse cubes. And then I will do jump 6, which doesn't really matter because it's a wild, or it's an agility cube, so I could do it all range. And telekinesis 6 and 2 damage. Actually 3 because of that. But I don't even need that 3 damage because if you look here, let's get all nice and close up to here. We're going to telekinesis him 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just tugging along, and 6. Poof! And we throw him off into the abyss. That's it. Oh no, technically we still have to defeat this guy that's there, because he's still alive. It does say we have to defeat all enemies. However, last time I didn't count him as an enemy. I don't know, sometimes it counts him as an enemy and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. Actually, this is what I'll do. With that jump 6, I actually came over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there is what I did with my jump 6. So when I did that, I did my jump, come back over to here, and now I'm going to do my Shadow Purge. It's a +4 hit. I get a +2 because I'm above him. So it's a +6 to this hit. 3 + 6 is a 9, so that is a hit. So that is 3 + 4, that's 7 damage. So he is down to 1 health. However, that's the end of my turn. I'm going to have Drunagor go 1, 2, 3 and attack him for 3 damage, and that will kill that little minion. And there we have, I think that was the only way we would have won. If that didn't have happened, that would have been a lot closer call. But we just, you know, we'll just throw him off into the abyss right when he spawns. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and read End of the Adventure.
Even though you are at the limit of your powers, Drunagor and you prevail over one more deadly battle. The corpses of the creatures of darkness are all around you, but not everything is resolved. A furious ghost waits patiently to see the outcome of the battle.
The first time I saw you, I thought you were robbers, and I was ready to teach you good manners. However, you fought the Varitash valiantly, and for that, you deserve my respect. Therefore, I will give you the chance to explain yourselves before deciding what I'll do with you.
The dwarf states, offering you the pleading spot before his throne. Grunts continue to reverberate in the distance, running through the darkness of the collapsed paths, and, though they seem far away, you know it is only a matter of time until their owners reach you. Without wasting any time, Drunagor and you burst out the tale of your quest, trying to convince the dwarf king of your good nature.
The adventure here, you may now proceed to the camp phase. Read after the adventure.
After presentations were made and misunderstandings undone, you can finally enjoy the famous dwarven hospitality for a few hours. Rather, almost enjoy. Even though your host offers you a sip of the brown ale he hoarded with high esteem, The decayed wood of the barrel dissolves in your hands as quickly as you try to take it from the shelf where it was stored. Nevertheless, the rancid liquid that spilled from it could hardly be called a drink. Then, the dwarf decides to ask what year this is. You almost feel the heart he didn't have falter when he discovered that his spirit has slumbered for almost 7 centuries.
Actually, Your Majesty, it would be 7 centuries according to the Doctrine's calendar. To you, the people of Udun, the count precedes ours by almost 800 years.
Appalled as if he had been told of a relative's death, the ghost slumped upon his throne. You didn't know how his incorporeal silhouette didn't penetrate the stone. If not for the sorrow that overcame the king, the scene would be comical.
By the fire of the Six.
Laken babbles, perplexed.
What followed the War of Shadows? We won. They won. This is why they're everywhere.
He asks, dazed.
You won in your time, but the enemy came back, and now we're at war once again.
The sage explains, thrilled by the same fact that devastated the dwarf. To him, finding a witness to his studies was a dream come true.
I researched this tome, Varitash Veritas, and although it tells much about our enemy, nothing is told about its general, the undead king.
He continues, explaining why he is so excited. What the book couldn't say, maybe the dwarf could teach.
Undead king? What the hell is an undead king?
His Majesty frowns, finding the words strange.
Alright, now each player chooses and unlocks a level 2 hero skill or dungeon roll skill. So I am not going to do that yet because I am going to change both of these characters because this was the second round with these two. I'm just trying to show off more and more characters. So I'm going to change these two so there's no reason for me to sit here and debate what I want to upgrade for the level 2 hero skill. So if you want to see Chapter 8, stay tuned and I will see you later.